Why do you go see the 医生, the doctor? In this video, I will be teaching you how you can express yourself and say what is wrong with you and why you are at the doctor's. And it's also helpful if the doctor is talking to you, then you can understand when he's telling you what is wrong with you. Now, when you're at the 医生, you're at the doctor's, the doctor will ask you, 你哪里不舒服? Where do you feel unwell? Then you could also say, 你哪里痛? 痛 means hurt, pain. And you can say, 我头痛. 头痛 means a headache. So you say the body part and then you put 痛 after it. You can say, 我背痛. My back hurts. 我手痛. My hand hurts. 我脚痛. My foot hurts. And so on. What he will do then is he will 检查, he will check, he will examine you. He might say, 把嘴巴打开, open your mouth. You will see, and then, oh, 喉咙发炎了. 喉咙 is your throat. 发炎 is an infection. We take the word 炎 and then put a body part in front of the 炎 to make it an infection related to that body part. So you can say 肠胃炎, gastroenteritis, so an inflammation of the stomach and your intestines. You can say 肺炎, pneumonia, so an infection of the lungs. Not always, because sometimes you have to put the 发 in front of the 炎. So you can say 耳朵发炎 means your ear is infected. And it can even be as bad that you have tinnitus. And tinnitus is 耳鸣. Again, the doctor will say 你哪里不舒服? You can say 我拉肚子. I have diarrhea. You can say 我咳嗽. Cough. I have a cough. I'm coughing. You can say 我喉咙痛. My throat hurts. And you can say 我打喷嚏. I'm sneezing. So the doctor might say, 你感冒了. You have a cold. We have cold and we have a flu. Different kind of things in English. Chinese, you would say 感冒 is the common cold, and 流行感冒 is the flu. So something that is going round. So the 流行感冒, flu. You can also have a cold from standing outside in the cold. Then you say 伤风. 伤风 is when it's more like you have a head cold. Again, the doctor says, 你哪里不舒服? 你哪里痛? 我脚扭到了. I sprained my foot, I sprained my ankle. Or you can say, 我手痛. You have your 手 and you have your 手背. Your 手背 is your arm. And the doctor takes a look at it and says, oh, your arm hurts? 你手痛. And he might tell you have 网球肘. 网球 is tennis. 肘, 手肘 is your elbow. You have a tennis elbow. And unfortunately, there are also more serious things when a doctor is needed. For instance, 心脏病发作. 心脏病 is sickness of the heart. So 心脏病发作, it means you have a heart attack. So another serious thing is 肺结核, which is tuberculosis. In a previous video, I mentioned the 脑科, the brain department, neurosurgery. People, when you hit your head, you have a 脑震荡, which is a concussion. I'm going to continue with the more serious things. 中风, means a stroke. Now you know this character, 中 as middle, 中国, the middle country, China. But when it means that you get something, it becomes a fourth tone. So 中风 means to get a stroke, and to have a stroke. Another thing with the character 风 in it is 痛风, and 痛风 is gout. And something that is also very grave is 癌症. 癌症 is cancer. And you can take the body part or the area of the body and then put 癌 after it, and then it becomes the cancer of that body part. 胃癌 is stomach cancer, and 子宫颈癌 is cervical cancer. And sometimes you also go to the doctor because you have broken something. You've broken your arm, for instance. If you break something, it's 骨折, 骨折, 腿骨折了, 腿骨折了, you have a broken leg. 手骨折了, you have a broken arm, a broken hand. Sometimes you just want to say that you are hurt. You say, 我受伤. 伤 is a wound. 伤口 is a wound. 受伤了 means you have sustained a wound. You have sustained an injury. And then the doctor might ask you, 你哪里受伤了? And then you tell which body part you have the injury. You can say, 我的手流血了. My hand is bleeding. And remember, in the last video, I told you about the 皮肤科, about the skin doctor. Well, people go there for skin things. For instance, acne. So, acne is 青春痘. 青春痘. So the 痘痘 is a pimple, and 青春 is your youth. So a youth pimple. Now, a few minutes ago, I mentioned 感冒. And 感冒, you usually get it because you are infected. You are 被传染. You are infected. There's another word that can mean infected, that is 感染, 被感染. But that's more if your 伤口, if your wound is infected. And the 传染 is from a disease. So a 传染病 is an infectious disease. You can take your 病 and you can 传染 it to other people. 传染给别人. So you transmit your disease to other people. And sometimes it's not a cold, but you just have an allergy. Maybe you have hay fever. 鼻子过敏. 过敏 is an allergy. 鼻子 is your nose, so 鼻子过敏. Sometimes when it's really serious, you have 鼻窦炎. 鼻窦炎 is sinusitis. And sometimes you have a cold, and it also affects your stomach. You have what I mentioned before as well, the 拉肚子. You have diarrhea. And sometimes you have the opposite, which is 便秘. 便秘 is that you are constipated. Remember, these are just sentences and vocabulary that I give. I have no opinion on any medical conditions that people might have. This is just for you to learn Chinese. The doctor might also tell you that you have 糖尿病. 糖尿病 means the sugar, urine disease. So people have diabetes. He might also tell you that you have 高血压. 高血压 means high blood pressure. Now, let's end on something that is not an illness, but why people also go see the doctor, and they might go to the 妇产科. And if you remember that from the last video, that is gynecologist. So people might go there if they are 怀孕, if they are pregnant, if they are going to 生小孩. 生小孩 means to bear a child. 生 is to bring forth, 小孩 is a child. So 生小孩 is to give birth. So these are just some words about medical conditions, about reasons why people visit the doctor. And again, this is just vocabulary. This is not medical advice. This is just for you to learn Chinese, and hopefully this will be very helpful to you when you are in a Chinese-speaking country and have to see the doctor. So learn the vocabulary, practice if you can. And the next video is going to be about what the doctor might do to help you. So turn on the notification for that, like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you in the next one. 继续加油